So what's up everybody, it's me, True Star Screamer, and we're here with more Mythic Legions, because, well, no one said they didn't want me to stop doing these, so I've got a lot of them, and I'm going to be opening them up and showing them to you until you guys tell me to stop, or, you know, something else just comes in and catches my attention. So for right now, we're going through a bunch of these. This is actually really dangerous for me because I ordered a bunch of the Necronominus wave from Helidope Toys. I did not order this guy, and instead I found a local store here in North Carolina called the Dragon's Horde that sells them. And I walked in, saw them, and yeah, it's bad. I spent money. So this is Sir Aldaric. The guy Dorklayer said that this is possibly the sleeper of the wave, so I am very, very curious about how this is. I picked up him, I picked up a couple of the Templars, I guess they're called, as well as Cosmic Legion, so yeah, I spent money. Don't tell my wife, she doesn't watch these videos. It's in their usual package. What do you think about using this for a backdrop for these, by the way? I think it's something a little different than the usual army-based stuff, so I figured made it a little more apropos. But don't worry, still got my Helidope cubes here and the stuff in the background. Alright, enough about all that. Let's get this guy out of the box and see what the hub... You know, I've already used that joke. Let's just see if this guy is the sleeper of the wave. So with this, we have Sir Aldaric out of the package. Just have him literally vanilla as he comes out. And this is very cool. I guess this is that new Valiant Knight body. I'm not so sure if this is a Legions 2.0. I don't know that whole thing. I really don't. There are other people who are much more well-versed to this. I'm not going to pretend to be. I am learning about all this stuff. I am still new. But I will say, of the bodies, this is incredibly articulated. It does have double-jointed arms, which I think is very, very nice. Body does have a little bit of some ab crunch to it. No. Well, the torso gives me some ab crunch, but of course the body itself does not. I know the 2.0 bodies apparently have additional torso swivel on here. He is not packing that. But I do like the double jointed arms though. The whole coloring is really nice. The tunic here is wired. That is great. And I like how the helmet has the move down visor. We haven't even talked about the gear yet, but everything is just, again, impeccable. You know, you lift up you lift the tunic up, you can see the joints of the armor. All the rivets are done so well, and that's kind of, again, why this whole line has been catching my eye. Got his weapons belt here, and that's pretty much what I want for a knight. His accessories, though, he has got a plethora of them, and I get to use the word plethora, which is great. Let me gear him up. I'm going to break up some of the shoulder, you know, he's got some shoulder pads, he's got a plume for his helmet. Let me get some of this stuff on here, and we'll kind of show what this guy looks like all decked out. Now we've got him decked out in some of his serious gear here. Before I get into this, I want to point out a few, well, he also comes with this long-ass spear, which is awesome, but man, this is going to take up a lot of shelf space no matter which way you go. This thing was so big that the spearhead actually had to be separated from it because it wouldn't fit in the box. But I mean, look at that compared to the figure. That is gigantic. With the pauldrons on here, these are probably some of the nicest ones I've seen to date. I love how it's got the family crest here on one, and there's some additional armor on there as well, so we've got, that way he can be identified in the battlefield. He does come with this great shield, where we've got both a handle, and there's also a C-clamp wrist, if I want to put it on his wrist, which I think is pretty neat. He does have a dagger. Come on, get back here. And scabbard. Really well done. But he doesn't have a sword. Oh no. This guy comes packing a mace. So, it's interesting because his background, apparently he is a rich nobleman who's made a ton of money from, you know, trading and things like that, but he's still a warrior who protects his people. So he's not he's not some corrupt, selfish guy. He is someone who has made his money and has no problem protecting the people that take care of him. And he uses a damn mace, which is not an elegant weapon. Oh no, this is blunt. And considering this whole wave is about fighting like undead hordes and all, he's just smashing through zombies. Mentioned I like how the helmet has the visor that moves up, and then the plume is nice. It's not my style personally. I get why, again, how the times were then. You know, the nobles and rich like to stand out, which also makes them a target. But I get it. I really do like, though, how this body, you know, again, he's able to just do some power moves, which is nice for a knight. I think this is, I mean, I cannot wait for my little undead guys to come in so I can just have pictures of him just smashing the hell out of people. You know, while he can. Because he has a few other things. Do you want to point out he's got 2 more hands, which are also gripping hands, except they're on the vertical hinge, which I probably will switch out at least for the mace so I can get more of a power strike for him. He also has a second neck joint, which I don't quite get. Maybe they're afraid you're going to lose it. And then finally, though, we get another helmet. Apparently, he doesn't do so well in battle, because this helmet is a skull helmet. And I think the way things are going is Necronominus, you know, after his underlings fell people in battle, this god of death is resurrecting all the warriors as undead zombies. One very nice touch, though, with this, if you look on the skull, there's a little slash right here, and that is on the visor as well. So whatever felled him on here, I like the fact that the battle damage carries from here to the helmet. Also, while I've got this here, I want to illustrate, you can actually switch out the faces, so you can take the front of the helmet off, and then the skull here is just like a little faceplate. And if I wanted to, I could put the normal face on and have that with the battle damaged helmet, for example. Or if I wanted to have just the normal helmet with the skull on it. And yeah, that's pretty soulless right there. Maybe it's just me, but I think if he was going to be walking around as the undead, the plume should be... It should have come with either a more rotted, damaged plume, or I'll just, you know, leave it off altogether, which is what I'm going to do here. Because that is really, really cool. Creepy, but cool. And again, I can get natural stances like this, and they're pretty stable, to be honest. And I mean, I just like it a lot. Maybe a lot of people, you know, like to customize them, and I can get to see why. With like this, maybe a little bit of, you know, wash on here just to make it look more muddied, more weathered. That's just me here, because I think, again, if he's resurrected dead, since he was fallen in battle, it should be just a little more grimy. But again, that's just me. I get, again, I'm getting why this figure is liked. He does have personality. I like the fact he's got the mace as opposed to a broadsword. This is a guy's going to be wading into battle until he, well, falls. And that's pretty damn cool to me. So I absolutely recommend this figure. It's fun. It's neat. I personally have yet to see a little bit of the customizing potential right now. Probably as I handle it more and handle more figures, I might see more into it. In general, though, it's got, again, personality. It's got poise. It's got more articulation than any of the others I've handled with the double jointed arms and all. Maybe it's a little too clean for my taste. That's probably my biggest criticism to it. I love the helmets. I like the battle damaged one with the skull. I like that I can make him undead. I like it. I've got this. I cannot wait to open up some of the Templars and some of the other knights I've got. And I'm just enjoying this run. I'm getting that toy thrill again. I haven't had that in a while. You know, the ones that Marvel Legends have kind of been let down for. Again, I'm not saying the Legions line is perfect. I've already had a couple of figures that have kind of left me a little, huh? So, but this right now is a solid one. So, absolute recommend from me. But let me know your thoughts down below. Again, are you enjoying these videos? Tell me down below. If you want me to move on to other things, tell me down there. This is what it's all about. This is what communication is. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button. please hit the like button. And as always, until next time, take care. Peace.